Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is Game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Miami Heat. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. A moment here to see the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And all of a sudden, his three ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. They've got Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero is out there with Junior. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And for the Knicks, they've got Miles McBride. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the 1. And both of these teams off to a good start, winning their first games in the NBA Cup.
And tonight is a huge one in this group. Remember, the first tiebreaker is head-to-head. So if you can get out to a 2-0 start, plus have the tiebreaker, you're in business.
Junior, a screen on Anunoby. Kicks it to Junior. Here's the 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important. The timing of that roll. It shows good finishing ability on the move.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Brunson. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Junior outside. Hero outside. Nails it from 3.
Well, Hero takes a ton of threes, no doubt. I mean, he has the green light from his coaches and teammates.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Towns against Adebayo. Towns double team. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Brunson. He can't hit that time. Some solid D from Jaquez. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
And the Knicks with the possession here. The Heat making their last shot. Hart passes to Towns. Over Adebayo. And there's Towns on the assist from Hart. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Paint is Karl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Pass to Hero. Miami moving it around. Now here is Junior. Lays it up and banks it in. Junior's got 6.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside McBride. Pass to Hart. Outside Anunoby. Shot from the wing. And it's Junior with the rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
It's Jaquez on the wing. Here's Hero. Here's Junior. Brunson defending. The drive by Junior. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Now here's Brunson, and you look at his 33 points a game, a terrific weapon on offense. Back to Hart. There's the triple. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Junior. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Knicks trail by 4. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Towns, a screen on Adebayo. Towns into the lane. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And no help on that one. Towns, long stride. But all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here's Junior outside. And it's New York with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
The Heat have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Larson's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Junior. And Miami also making a switch. Junior's checked in for Mitchell. Here's Alvarado. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. 5 on the clock. Here's Shamet. Drops in the 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Miami, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. A nice shot by Junior. Junior's got 15 points.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Pass to Clarkson. Up top, Robinson. Inside. Iwara passes to Shamet. Screen by Robinson. Down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
Robinson loves to hammer it down whenever he gets the chance, and with force.
Robinson with the block. On the wing, Clarkson. Pass to Larson. 4-3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He was free to fire at his leisure there. Not much resistance.
New York has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. It's Shamet on the wing. Releases from the wing and drills it. Shamet's got his second basket on the night.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Jaquez. No points yet. From deep, Junior. And again, it's Miami from deep. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
.24 seconds left to play in the first. Hero against Clarkson. Pass to Shaman. With 1 on the clock. And the layup is up and in. Shaman's got 7 points.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. New York out in front, up 1. And we'll return shortly. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and the reserves delivered.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hart's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Shaman. McBride, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, BA, part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you, right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup, but you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
Here's Junior. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Back to you.
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Jaquez. Ware in the high post. Here's Larson to end the run, and he hits the jumper. Larson's got 5.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. The Heat beat them last time when those two met in Miami.
Their reserves have to step up this time around and get stops. That was the difference the last time these teams played.
I couldn't agree with you more. They allow some opposing reserves to get it going. You know the stars are going to get their point. But when you allow those second unit guys to get it going, that's when you're in trouble.
And New York has possession. New York will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Anunoby. No points so far. Left side Brunson. 6 to shoot.
Okay, Brunson, a.k.a. JB, showing he's got some bounce, too.
Miami's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. From deep, Junior. The Knicks with the rebound.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Right side Brunson. There's the 3. Jaquez grabs the board.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Now here is Junior. 21 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Junior.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Junior against Brunson. Again, Junior missing.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Hero, the pass to Junior. Gets the three to fall. Junior's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
You talk about a high molder.
There's 18 seconds left in the second. Junior with it. He's got 24. The three ball. And there's Hero on the assist by Junior. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What can gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways it feels like a playoff game, but those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
Heading back to the Heat for a moment, they're right in the middle of a highly contested battle.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They just let scores go by.
Ole, ole, ole. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you Get a little three happy, though.
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Junior. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Heat trail by 4. Junior outside from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Junior's got 27.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
You could feel and see that one coming from a mile away. Brunson returning the fire quickly.
Junior passes to Jaquez. Good. And the assist goes to Junior. Jaquez has got his first 3 points of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Anunoby. Still no points. Hart with a screen on Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Jaquez with a screen on Brunson. And here's Junior outside. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Up top, Anunoby. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Here's McBride.
Miami foul. Tyler Hero. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
So for Miami, Bears checked in for Adebayo. Keels comes in for Hero. And Mitchell subbed. Here's Brunson. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady fake by Brunson. Of course, his dad was an outstanding player. He's from a basketball-playing family. I mean, heck, you grow up in the family business of hoops, you expect to be good.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Adebayo with it. Towns covering. And there's the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Junior against Brunson. Knocks it down from distance. Brunson's got 11 points here in the second half.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Junior against Brunson to the left side wing. Miami moving it around. Jaquez, the pass to Adebayo. And Finished off by Adebayo.
Big time throwdown by Adebayo. That dude has some power.
Outside Brunson. Ooh, good D by Junior.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Three-pointer, no good.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Junior against Brunson. And Junior gets it to go. Knicks leading by 4. Now Brunson. He's got 27. Pass to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Oh, Junior with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Junior. Alvarado's checked in for New York. Ware's checked in for Miami. Six on the shot clock. Anunoby passes to Hart. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. And stolen by Brunson. Outside Hart. Here's Towns. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. Miami also changing it up. Keels comes in for Hero. Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Junior comes in for Mitchell. Junior outside. Hits the trifecta. Junior's got 32 points in the game.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, a long-distance reply from Brunson.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
From deep, Junior. And it's New York with a rebound. There's a minute 54 left to play in the third quarter here. Knocks it loose. Oh, stolen by Junior. And the dunk by Junior.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. They lead by 4. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Brian?
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. Clarkson's checked in for New York. Miami also changing it up. Larson comes in for Jaquez. And Mitchell subbed in for Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Shamet. Shamet's got 9 points.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
And here's Junior outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Alvarado with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Goes up from the top of the key. And a big finish by Robinson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Heat with some change. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Jaquez comes in for Johnson. And Junior subbed in for Tyler Hero. We've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Boy, the points really accumulating from three-point range. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he seems to only be getting better.
From deep, Junior. And again, no good by Miami.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Brunson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Drills it from deep. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Mitchell finds Junior. Itakes on the wing. Releases. Junior, no good. New York leading by 5. Alvarado, the pass to Brunson. Towns on a screen. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Junior. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
Left side Adebayo. And stolen by Alvarado. Fast break. Here comes New York. Now Towns. 17-footer on the way. Cash! Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Junior against Brunson. Sneaking inside, it's Brunson.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to
Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the... And looking at this game in terms of the NBA Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0, and with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
So here's Miami's starting group. Tyler Hero out there with Junior. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Gardner in at the 3.
You have to stay connected to Anunoby out on the perimeter. Can't give him any daylight.
That one good for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And Towns gets it to go.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Bucket is good. And that's now 6 points for Junior.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Towns against Adebayo. Towns, the pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. Hart, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Hits it from three-point range. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Here's Hart, the Heat getting the bucket. Left side, Towns. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Now, here's Junior. Brunson covering, and that one's good, Junior.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. You look at Junior, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And that percentage is what you'd expect to see from your big man. I mean, to get it from a guy who spends most of his time on the perimeter says a lot about his efficiency.
Well, doing all of his jobs to the best of his ability. A point guard a coach can rely on is a dream come true.
Now here's Towns. 7 points in the game. Over Adebayo. And it's Towns missing. New York comes into this following a loss to the Magic. Here's Junior. Nailed from three-point land. Junior's got 13 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Hart. Scoreless thus far. Pass to McBride. Into the lane. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And it's Junior missing. New York trailing in a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Kevin?
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now here's Towns. He's got 7, drains the three-pointer.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's the screen. And a wide open look for Hero. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, when you put Hero in the pick and roll action, you apply pressure on the defense. Tyler is so tough to stop.
Here's Diawara. Shamet. And another 3 for New York.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now, Junior. Here's Larson. 12 points his last outing. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hawkins with the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get.
Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Ware with it, guarded by Robinson. Pass to Hero. Now, here's Junior. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
And here's Brunson. .131 left to play in the first quarter. Diawara, the pass to Shamet. To the inside. Here's Robinson. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Ware. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Here's Junior. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Knicks with the lead. Alvarado finds Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight. Miami's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Here's Junior. Latrey. Larson with the bucket.
And both teams here in a nice offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does.